or having that inner knowing in you that kind of feels like a secret because you don't even know how to put it into words. But there's also something with this particular high priestess, because this angel is holding this book. And when I see the high priestess energy, I feel like it's because the lesson comes not in order, not when you expect, not when your ego desires it, or not when you planned it. It comes out of nowhere when your soul is ready to embody and hear that truth. That's why it's not always in order. That's why sometimes you have, a spiritual elevation in your life, and then you feel like you fell into a black hole and you have to start all over again and go back to chapter 2 right after you were on chapter 4,824. Why did you have to fall back? Because there's something that you skipped, but there's no reason for you to have to learn something in a particular order. I also feel like some of you have to look at where you have your natural gifts instead of forcing something, right? So if you have psychic energies, you're usually more natural, at either, let's say, telepathy, or you're more natural at visions. You can really visualize something. Like you can look at this video right here, but now picture your bedroom or picture the way your car looks. It's that third eye, imagination where you can see something while you're seeing something. It's also dreams. Some of you could be clairaudient. You always hear songs out of nowhere, or, you get phrases, lyrics to songs, stuff like that. Some of you just have a knowing. You don't know why you know something, you just know. Sometimes it's prophetic, but that's kind of a weird one, because when you get anything that's prophetic, it's usually tapping into the possibility of a particular outline or a particular timeline. But energy is always malleable and changeable, and it has to do with our individual personal choices. Free will can change that. So if you have, a dream, let's say, and this possible outcome of a situation, because maybe you're tapping into a bigger collective's energy, or maybe somebody in particular that you really connect to and you needed to hear that message from, sometimes you get that message not to just know it, but to be a catalyst in changing it. It's kind of like a big old conundrum, as is all of the high priestess energy. So, look at that energy flowing into you. It's also your energy flowing up to source.